background noise, but so right now it's 5:17 after the meridian, and the highway is literally, I can hear the highway from here. Like I say, traffic is starting for Monday, and the noise is just starting to kick up. So I'm thinking like, oh, okay. So I guess I can get up. I've been up early, so I'm thinking like, I just want to get up, have some coffee, but I want to get up with the sun. So right now it's still kind of dark. But I'll make this really quickly because there was a part that I forgot from the movie review that I made from Sinners, where it referenced the head. You get rid of the head, or if you crush the head, the rest will follow. This is the same when it goes to even taking out the head of the household. Get rid of the father, the rest of the family will crumble. Mother will suffer, and especially the children. The same applies with the serpent, and then the same applies with the regular old body. Remove your head, everything else will drop. You won't have to do anything else after that. Just basically go right for the monkey's mouth. So the reason why I said that, because that's like, you know what, that's actually very telling. Because in the movie, I forgot that as far as the review too, because once they took out the serpent, the minions, the demons or the vampires, they all were like, oh, they fell with their leader, so to speak. So their leader, which was the devil, once the devil was injured by his head, basically once the devil was destroyed, his minions fell with him. They didn't have to be hit. They didn't have to get their head removed. But just the simple fact that their ruler was taken out, it virtually took them out. You see what I'm saying? In the spiritual realm. So I thought that was pretty telling. I was like, that is very telling, because the same thing applies with real life. Again, get rid of the father, everybody else is ruined. Hold on 1 second. I don't know who the hell this would be at the door. Oh, hello. Hopefully y'all can hear it. Mug get high as hell. They go over here looking for dope. You going to the wrong door. You going to the wrong door. Oh my goodness. This is why, like I said, this is the importance of not having mutants around. Mutants don't know which, and this is a blind mutant. That's oh goodness help us. A blind mutant. How you gonna be blind and then don't know where you at? And then had the nerve to be on drugs too. Oh, help us, please, Lord. Help us. Help us. There's a let me shut up. But literally, you have to have such literally signs up. Hey, no mutants allowed, or not on drugs. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody here's on drugs. That's all they see is drugs. If you're not talking drugs, you ain't speaking their language. Another thing too that I've noticed, and this is just new, like when you go into the store, they have everything separated now because they have to have it set up for mutants, because people are going to be acting like a fool. So you have to have the store set up to where you get in one way and you get out one way. So there is no robbing the place and running out. They have the liquor and the alcohol department is separated. So if you want to get alcohol, it'll be 1,000 people in the alcohol department and nobody in any other lanes. You see what I'm saying? So that's very telling too, that when people come in the store, they're going straight to the liquor department. And that's the only line that's long, you know. Nobody's really thinking about the food. Where's the alcohol? That's what I'm saying. Everybody's just on drugs and alcohol. Yeah, so that's another reason. Yeah, get somebody need to get rid of their supplier too, because I'm like, these people, I don't know what these drugs are creating these days, but yeah. But that's another symbolic part too. Get rid of the head, the body will drop. Get rid of the father or get rid of the man, everybody else is destroyed. You see what I'm saying? Hell, get rid of your manhood. Because like I say, once these men, and I say this too, and you can take this whatever, and men, when they get rid of their manhood, like I say, it's over with. You see what I'm saying? Men, if y'all, things are becoming unnatural, you know? It's becoming unnatural. So that's why I said everything gets destroyed after that. You get rid of, like I say, you get rid of knock one of your eyes out. Shit is going to be different. You see what I'm saying? So like you get to messing with your head. Once your head is gone, it is a wrap. That's why I say everything else gets destroyed. You don't have to worry about attacking the youth. We're not going to start from the bottom. Start from the top. Once you get rid of the top, everything else is going to fall. You see what I'm saying? And I'm thinking really it could be from the top or the bottom. Like I say, if your youth falls, you fall too. But I'm thinking it's best if you take out that head, everything else shuts off. Your head controls everything. Where you going? What do you look like? Bone structure, all that. It starts in the brain. You know, in the spinal cord. And again, you remove the head. Game over. Clean swipe. Yeah, so as I mentioned too, that was another part that was telling in the movie. Again, when they got rid of the devil, or basically they crushed the head of the serpent, and the minions fell. Didn't have to attack the minions. They got rid of Master. You got rid of my father. The devil was destroyed, and then their minions, like those demons, the demons were destroyed as well. They fell with their ruler. So I was like, that's very telling too. Yeah, so get rid of the head and everything else will fall. And like I say, just look at these. Look at every household. Most households are missing the head, and our current living situation is very tacky. Hell, even if the head is there, they're still falling too because something's not right. The top head, maybe whoever the head of this whole thing, whatever's making the ball spin, one of the main rulers or leaders or perpetrators, even in the spiritual realm, something's off balance there to the point where even if you do have structure in the home, there is some type of destruction there as well because something is not right. Something is off whack. Yeah, but that is so telling though. Like I say, you start with the head, and that's probably why I reference the guillotine a lot. Like, so you get rid of the head, it's like it's over with. There is no taping it back on. But yeah, crush the head of the damn serpent. Get rid of the top. Get rid of the head, and the rest will fall naturally. Yeah, so I thought I'd add that part in there because I did forget that from the movie review. When I mentioned, I don't know if you can hear the highway too. It's starting to get loud. Yeah, but like literally, if you just do everything symbolically, like, oh wow, literally, yes, removing the damn head. Head of household is gone, and the average home has been tainted. Remove the head of the serpent, all of the minions will fall. Basically, take out the leader or the ruler, and it's free game from there. That's why it's best to go right to the source. That's why I never understood why people, when they see the elephant in the room, it's easier for me to just attack you. No. If I'm having problems at the workplace, it's easier for me to attack the manager or attack the owner versus attacking the coworkers. Because it's like, we're not going to get very far fighting with each other as coworkers, receivers of the abuse, unless you go right to the source. And this is the problem with the real world. No one wants to go right to the machine world. They rather fight their neighbor or go home and beat their wife or beat their spouse or their children. And you're not putting that frustration where it needs to be and what's causing you to be salty in the first place. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people are cowards too, especially the men. Cowardice. Cowards. Don't want to face the elephant in the room, so you're going to take it out on your surroundings. Again, and if they'll know, you get some balls about yourself, you'll know if you take out the top, you're going to take out the beast. But again, nobody has the courage to face the beast. There's no honor. There's no courage no more. Everything's so queer, so scary, so foolish, to where, again, you don't have the strength or the courage to address the elephant in the room, but then have the nerve to turn around and abuse your neighbor or to attack those who you think are up under you. That's called weakness and cowardice, and which is actually a form of warfare too. Because again, if you're a coward, it is true that a coward dies 1,000 times, because you don't live in honor. So you die every day, you have to live. Damn, I'm a effing coward. I don't have the gumption or the balls to face the elephant in the room, which is why the elephant is still there, because my bitch ass ain't gonna do nothing. You see what I'm saying? So really take that into consideration. If you ever figure out why things are still going on constantly, or why they're still an everyday issue that's not going anywhere, it's because you never addressed it. Most people are cowards. They do not want to address the elephant, and they do not want to upset the algorithm, so to speak. I don't want people to be mad at me. I don't want to get stones thrown at me. Okay, well then do not expect the savior mentality or the savior treatment if you can't go through the ritual. Because if you call yourself going against the grain, it will come with ridicule, and it will come with getting stones thrown at you. But if you're afraid of the stones, then obviously you're not prepared for that type of power. You see what I'm saying? You can't go through the struggle, then you can't get to the promised land, And if you're not willing to get to the promised land, then you have been defeated in so many words, which is why you keep your head down. So yeah, that's the best bet. Just keep your head down and don't say nothing. Just keep your head down. Don't throw stones at your neighbor. Don't try to talk someone else out of doing something that you don't have the balls or the gumption to do. And maybe you'll be next to get taken out. Like again, like all they have to do, they take you out. Take out the head of the household. Everything else will follow. But when it's time for you to take out the elephant in the room, you have to have balls and gumption to do so. And honor. Anyway, be well, be safe.